Hello children, welcome to Blue Stars High Secondary School. So today you have English grammar class for standard 8 and today our topic is adjectives. Now what is an adjective? An adjective is something which describes a noun. So what is a noun? Noun is the naming word. It can be the name of a person, name of a place, name of a thing or name of an animal. So describing this noun or the adjectives. This adjective tells about the quality of a noun. It tells about the attitudes of a noun. It tells about the frequency of a noun. It tells about the location of a noun. So in general, describing the nouns, the words that describes a noun or adjectives. And in today's class, we are just going to see about the different forms of adjective. So what are the forms of adjectives? Adjectives comes in three different forms. One is positive and comparative. The third one is superlative. So these are the three different forms of adjectives. So in these different ways we can compare the things. Okay. So different forms of adjectives are positive, comparative and superlative. And what is positive? This is the adjective as such. For example, if you have big, so this big will remain the same, followed by the words such as, or, so, big as. So this adjective always remains the same in this positive form of comparative degree. And here in this comparative degree we have ER form, which means if it is a one syllable word, we have ER form. Big is a one syllable word, so we have bigger, wherein we have to add this ER for one syllable word in comparative degree. And then if it is a two or more syllable, we have to use the word more. For example, talented. He is talented than me. He is talented than me. If I say this talented is a two syllable, and then here we have to add up more in front of this. So more talented for two syllable or more than two syllables, and we have to add ER for one syllable word. Okay. And for superlative degree, instead of ER we have to add EST, which is big, bigger and then biggest. Now EST for one syllable word. And for two or more syllable word we have to use most talented. Okay. So forms of adjectives. We have three forms of adjectives. The first one is positive, second one is comparative, and the third one is superlative. Okay. And in this positive we use the word as and so without changing the form of this adjective. And in this comparative form we use this ER for one syllable word and more for two or more syllable words. And in addition to this we'll be having the word than, bigger than, more talented than. Okay, so than is a clue word for comparative degree. And in superlative degree we have est for one syllable word and most for two or more syllable words. And here the clue word is, we have the biggest, the most talented, or we have one of the biggest, one of the most talented. So these are the two clue words which we have for the superlative degree. So understand this. So as and so as are the clue words for positive degree, and more and than are the clue words for comparative degree. The, one of the are the clue words for superlative degree. So what is this? So shall we see an example for this? For example, Everest is as big as Himalayas. So what type of degree is this? This is a positive degree because we can see this without changing the form of this adjective, and we use this clue words as and as. So this is a positive degree. And now we are going to change this to a comparative degree. So how we will be changing it? Himalayas is not bigger than Everest. Okay, so here you can see the er form of the verb, and we are using the clue word than. Okay, so this is comparative degree. The next one is Himalayas is one of the biggest mountains. Okay, so here one of the, that is the clue word, and biggest is the superlative form of this degrees of comparison. So we can compare two things using this positive, comparative and superlative degrees, and these adjectives will take any one of these form in the respective sentences. And the next one is, we are going to see about forms of adjectives. Okay, yeah, so we have seen the forms of adjectives, and now it is position of adjectives. So what are the position of adjective? We have two position. The first position is attributive. Attributive adjective. Okay, and the second one is predicative adjective. Okay, so the first one is attributive adjective, the second one is predicative adjective. Okay, this attributive adjective are always placed before the noun. These attributive adjective are always placed before the noun. Okay, so what is this? Some adjectives we can place only before the noun. So which means the noun adjectives. What is this noun adjectives? We can say like cotton, dress. Okay, so here we are placing this in front of this noun. Okay, so it's a noun adjective. Understood? This next one is when we use adjective of place and degree. Okay, so first one is noun adjective, and for place and degree, the upper berth. Okay, So the upper berth, it is the place, right? So the upper berth, that is the adjective which we have placed before the noun. So this is an attributive adjective. So this noun adjectives and the place and degree adjectives are always attributive. Okay. And next one is predicative adjective. So this predicative adjective are always placed as complement. Okay. Are always placed as complement after verbs such as be verbs. Be verbs are is, are, was, were. Okay. So complement, it's placed as complement after the verbs such as be verbs and get, become, look, seem, appear, sound, etc. Okay. So these verbs are always placed as complement after the verbs such as be, get, become, look, seem, appear, sound, etc. For example, you can say you look handsome. Okay. So how he looks? He looks handsome. So after this verb look, we are placing this adjective, wherein in attributive adjective we place it before the nouns. Okay. So here we are placing it after the verb. So this is a predicative adjectives. And some words which are prefixed by a. What's the prefix? Which we add to the front part of the word. Okay. So you can see here prefix, for example, like. Like, if you are prefixing with a, it becomes alike. Okay. So this is prefix is the word which we are adding to the front part of the word. Okay. So here the words which we are prefixed by a are also placed predicatively. For example, he is asleep, wherein is a be verb and we are placing this adjective right after the be verb, which means it is a predicative adjective. Understood? Yes. And so the third one is we have some health words and some pleasing words, like the feelings, like we can have glad and ill, I'm well. Okay, so well, I'm pleased. So all these are health words and feelings. So all these are always placed predicatively. So predicatively means will be coming after the verb. Okay. For example, I'm well. So here always this well is followed by the be verb again, which means it is a predicative adjective. Okay. So we have predicative, we have three forms. The one is the verbs such as look, seem, appear, sound, be, get, become. All these after the verbs we place this adjective. And similarly the words which are prefixed by a, okay, is always a predicative adjective. And the words, the health words and the feelings like glad, pleased, ill, well are always placed predicatively. Understood? Yes. So next one is we have the order of adjective. So what is it? Order of adjectives. So for this order, I would like to give you a clue, which is, just remember this: OS, QAS, OS, QAS, comp. What is this? OS, QAS, comp. Understood? OS, QAS, comp. So when we have more than one adjective in a sentence, we have to place the particular adjectives in this order. Okay, what is this O stands for? This O is nothing but opinion. Okay, what is opinion? It tells about the attitude or observation, what you are seeing. For example, nice, we have a nice pen. Okay, so it tells about the opinion of the adjective. The second one is yes. Yes stands for size or height. Okay, so which means we can say like huge, tall. So all these are size, isn't it? And the third one represents Q. Q is for quality. So what is this quality? Whether it is good or bad or whatever it is, it stands for quality. Okay, and now A. A is age. A stands for age. Okay, so whether it is old or new or whatever it is, it will tell about the age. Now S. This S stands for shape. So what is the shape? S stands for shape. This shape tells about the length and weight of the adjective, which means whether it is long or fat, etc. And what is this C? This C is for color. Okay, it tells about the color of the adjective, whether it is like white or pinkish or aqua blue, whatever it is. Okay, and now O. O tells about the origin. Okay, so it tells about the origin. So what is this origin? What do you mean by origin? Origin is nothing but where it is from. Okay, so it can be like an Indian made or a Chinese made or any other thing. Okay, so where it is from, that is a origin. And now M. M stands for material. What material it is made up of, whether it is wooden or iron or gold or silver, whatever it is. Okay, what material it is made up of. And the last one is P. P stands for purpose. What purpose it is made for. Understood? What purpose it is used for. For example, it is used for shopping. We use the shopping carts, right, for shopping. And for farming. So what are the usage of the particular things? So always we place the adjective in this order of OS, QAS, comp. OS, QAS, comp. Okay. So we have to place the order in this adjective in this particular order. Understood? So we can just see an example. So for example, we have a container. Okay, a container we have, which is like plastic container, red color, and we have a new, and it is a food container. Okay, so now we have this container. Now we are going to place, for example, I can say I have a plastic red new food container. So this container has so many adjectives. For example, plastic, red, new, isn't it? So how to place all these adjectives in a proper order? So first I am going to just analyze this. What we say, O S Q A S C O M P. So this is the order of our adjectives, correct? So we have to place this adjective in this order. So the first one, you can say origin is there? No. Now size is there? No. Quality is there? No. Age is there? Yes. So what is the age? New, correct? So new is the first one. And now, what is the other thing? Size is there? No. Color? Yes, I have red color, red. Then for what stands for C? C stands for color. So we got the color. What is this O? Origin. We have the origin? No. And have the material? Yes. So plastic. So I have a new red plastic food container. This is how we have to write. Understood? Just check whether we have each of the following and arrange it according to this order. You get a proper form of the adjective in the particular sentence. Understood? And then the next topic is participial adjective. Okay, so the next topic is participial adjectives. And now these adjectives are also called as verbal or deverbal adjectives. Okay, so these adjectives are also called as participial adjectives, or also called as verbal or deverbal adjectives. Generally, we have the participles in three forms. Okay, so this adjectives also takes the forms of this participles. Usually we have this present participle ending in ing, right? It ends in ing form. Yes. And now the past participle, which ends in en or ed form. So the same participle adjectives will take the ing form and en or ed form. For example, we can have the broken vase. So the broken vase, here the broken describes the vase, so it is an adjective and it takes the form of en. So this is a participial adjective. Okay, the tired tourist. The tired tourist. You can see here how the tourists are now. They are tired. Okay, so this tired is describing the noun tourist. So this tired is an adjective. So here it ends with ed and it is a participial adjective. Okay, the encouraging mentor. So again we have this encouraging mentor. How the mentor is? He is very encouraging. So this encouraging is describing the mentor. So it is an adjective and it ends in ing. That is why we call this as a participial adjectives. Understood? So today we have seen the different forms of adjectives. The first one is comparative and second one is positive and superlative. And then we have seen the position of the adjectives, which is attributive adjective and predicative adjective. Okay, and then we have seen the order of the adjective. We have to follow this OS, QAS and COMP form for writing the adjective in a proper order. And the next one is the participial adjective, which ends with ing, en or ed. Understood? So we have given the worksheets on the same. So kindly complete the worksheet and send it back. Thank you, children.